Hi, thanks for joining the Drone Labs. Today we'll be lab testing the Master Airscrew Stealth Propellers on the DJI Spark. This product claims to make your drone fly quieter, but does it really work? Let's find out. We also have an unboxing video of these propellers, so please click below to subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos. We'll be lab testing the Master aircraft propellers against the stock propellers to see if they're actually any quieter. If you don't care about the tests and you just want the results, bump ahead to about 4 minutes and 7 seconds. For the first lab test, we're going to measure the sound of the drone at takeoff, at 100 feet, and at 400 feet high with the two different products. Here we are setting up for the sound test with the new Mastercraft propellers. At takeoff. Hovering at 3 feet. Still sounds pretty loud. This is pushing up to 100 feet. Moving up to 400 feet right here. And now we'll switch to the stock propellers. Hovering here at 3 feet. This is the drone at 100 feet with the stock propellers. And this is at 400 feet high with the stock propellers. What these lab tests have shown us is that the drone is relatively loud at takeoff, regardless of which propeller you have attached to it, and it's relatively quiet at 400 feet. But in that middle range is when the Master Airscrew propeller might actually make a difference in your day-to-day flying. So we'll replay the sound of the two different propellers here a few times. I do feel like it's a little bit quieter here, a little less buzzy. So now we're going to move on to a different test, the sound travel distance test. In this one, we fly the drone away from the vehicle and measure the distance at which we can no longer hear the drone. I'm doing the sound travel distance test about a quarter mile from a 2-lane highway with a slight breeze. I wanted to do this test in a realistic environment, not a completely silent environment, and be able to compare that with the sound of the drone. We'll get up to about 200 feet, and as you can see, I'm flying in a canyon on an overcast day, so the distance at which we don't hear the drone any longer is going to be different here than in a lot of other conditions, but at least this test will compare the two different types of propellers. With these stock propellers at 565 to 570, I no longer hear the drone. Let's call it 450 to 550 is when it becomes inaudible, and beyond 550 it completely drops out. That's at a height of 200 feet.
Low battery warning.
Heard that. So now we will repeat the test with the Master Airscrew propellers.
Takeoff. The home point has been...
First we'll go back and get up to 200 feet. .450 here. I can't hear it. Here at 320 I can definitely hear it again. Just a whisper, but it's definitely there. With these new propellers, the sound drops off somewhere between 350 and 400. These lab tests show us that the Master Airscrew Stealth propeller is marginally quieter than the stock propeller at that 100-foot altitude range, your mid-range altitudes, and also the sound quality tends to be a little bit more low-pitched and less buzzy than the stock propellers. But it is worth noting that in the sound travel distance test, the Master Airscrew propeller did drop off about 100 feet before the stock propellers did. So that additional distance may actually be significant in your projects when you're flying. The Master Airscrew propeller may also aid in stability compared to the stock propeller. On the downside, the Master Airscrew propeller doesn't fit in most drone cases. Is this going to be a game changer? Maybe not, but it's a marginal improvement. And if you need new propellers anyway, the Master Airscrew might be a good choice for you. It's about $20, and I'll put a link for it in the description below. Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe so you can get more tips from the Drone Labs.